Pet Talk UK, Pro Bs, Fight Camp, Fight Night, across the massive pond. Who better to help talk about Katie Taylor versus Delphine Persoon, the rematch, but Cynthia Conte.
Ooh,
How you doing?
I'm good. You know what? I hate technology, especially everything keeps shutting down or no sound. But yeah, we just witnessed a great fight, a great women's fight, a women's fight. We don't, as you now know, the WBC doesn't put the female champion. It's straight champion, just like all the other champions. But tonight, Katie Taylor convincingly won. I did not care for the judges' scorecards. I mean, it was 98, 93, 96, 94
Five
twice.
rounds?
I'm sorry?
5 rounds, a 5 round swing?
Yeah, I mean,
What do you reckon?
I don't give Persoon only two. I
Hmm.
had her at one point like 4-3 at one point.
Okay.
So, but from what I heard, and I'm on the DAZN feed, and by the way, and all of us Americans are complaining over here because I don't know if you guys, no, you're on Sky Sports. You get to watch it on Sky Sports. We get to watch it with like, it's bouncing around. So I didn't get to watch the fight in its entirety. I had to keep going back and forth. But based on what I saw, it was a good fight. And even Delphine said she didn't have enough power. The right woman won. But it was, it was a great fight overall. It was a great fight to start off the White versus Povetkin. But now there's no more no more thoughts of, well, did Katie really win? Because we all knew, I believe, that she lost the first fight. And so that's why she had to make sure tonight she had to come in. She did fight Persoon's fight at one time. And I'm like, box it, move. Because
Mid
Persoon
rounds.
is like a bull in a china shop, just bulldozing everything. And you saw that as much as Katie threw at her, she won't go anywhere. Delphine just keeps going forward and just throwing everything, the kitchen sink, the kitchen, the garage, everything she can at Katie. But bravo to you, Katie. She's still undisputed, and she's one of the undisputed queens. So bravo to you.
Definitely. I think she got her tactics right, First fight, she couldn't control the wave of Persoon.
Yeah.
This time round, she tried to slow her down with the jab, and then also the jab to the body to try and slow her down. Even so, she did that. Persoon is like the Terminator, The female
I saw that. I saw that someone tweeted that. I'm like, she sure is.
Imagine meeting her in a dark alley.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was very scary. I mean, what I did see that Katie did work behind the jab. She has a killer jab, and I noticed that whenever she would try to fight Delphine's fight, and Delphine knew it when she kept her in the middle of the ring. We all know that Delphine likes to hold, and people get a little rough and dirty. But I kept saying use the body, and when she did hit the body, it would slow Persoon down, sort of. But Persoon is just, she's an awkward fighter. Her footwork is not great. Katie has speed and great footwork, but when anyone steps in the ring with Persoon, they're gonna have a hard time. I don't care how world class you are at certain things. She's there to give you a very, very tough time, and it proved, because Katie's one of the best, and she struggled.
You definitely see, you see Katie, because she moved up obviously, and she became undisputed all the titles.
Mm-hmm.
However, critics would say that despite her skill set, she might be punching above her weight in terms of these bigger fighters. When they land, there is a chance that they could potentially upset Katie Taylor. I mean, a lot of people obviously said the first fight they thought Persoon won, but if Katie Taylor is going to move up to 140,
yeah,
that again, people are going to question, is that a step too far? I know it's all about the big fights, right? She's beat McCaskill before, but again, McCaskill looked like a mobile bassoon against Cecilia Bragas. So I'm loving it.
I mean, that fight, she wants it. They've had that fight before. McCaskill almost dropped her with a left hook, but now they're both undisputed queens. So it's a fight that needs to take place. They have the final four in place with Matchroom, so it needs to go down. Every female out there is watching. I know Clarissa Shields, and I know that they're all different weight classes, but in women's boxing, people have to move up and down in weight because there's not that many women in every division. So they're going to have to take the chance. They're going to have to take that leap of gaining or moving up and down in weight. So, but yeah, I mean, we saw how McCaskill was. I mean, she only has 11 fights under her belt, but she dethroned the undisputed queen of 6 years. Cecilia's been a champion for 11 years, 6 years as undisputed. Did we all know that was going to happen? There was a huge chance, but holy day, I was like, geez, it has to happen. Eddie Hearn, you know what you have to do. Put the fight on. Do another matchroom fight camp with fireworks and all that. But it's a well-deserving fight, and that's the whole point of boxing. I hate it when people say, well, if they move up in weight, you know, they're taking a chance. Well, what do you do? What the fuck? You're a boxer. That's your job. If you want to do it, you do it. If you want to prove you're great, then you're great. Don't cherry pick these fights, especially if you're an undisputed champion. That's my thought.
Hey, well said. You know what? Main event time. Cynthia, it's been a pleasure once more. We've got to do it properly next time, but
absolutely.
Hey, the fights keep rolling.
I did it last time. I was up at 1 a.m. my time, and I talked boxing with you guys, so it was fun.
Yeah, definitely. Cynthia, thanks for your time. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. All right.
Pep Talk.
Be safe.
Make sure you
Bye,
subscribe.
guys.
Thank you.